Hello, Soul Family. Okay, I'm gonna get a head start on our readings, and what I'm gonna do this time, I've chosen to do all water signs, and that's the video. One water sign message, and each water sign will get a specific clarifier. And I'm gonna let you do the I want to do the multiple choice because people have asked for that. So, your choices: the Iron Horse, the Goddess, the Eiffel Tower, and the Great Wave. Okay? So choose what you want. You can do it by choice like this, or you can go by your specific sign. Okay? So we're going to start with Cancer. Why did I choose four items? Because I'm used to that. So I'll take one of them out. I'll take out the Great Wave. So we got the Goddess, the Eiffel Tower, or the Iron Horse. Okay? Alrighty, so we're going to start with Cancer signs. And we're going to use the Goddess for Cancer signs. I always think of my mother. My mom was a Cancer, so it's either the Goddess or Cancer signs. And your overall message is going to be coming from, let me turn the radio down just a little bit. Your message is going to be coming from I can't decide. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Feathered Omens, I just heard. Okay, hold on. Grab it. In my Mary Poppins cupboard. Where are you, Feathered Omens? They've got to be in the back, of course. I didn't expect that one to come out. Gosh, I can't even get to it. That's interesting. I wonder why. Why am I not able to get the Feathered Omens? I can't even see the feathers. There they are. Woo! Okay, Feathered Omens. All right, sorry about that. Just thought I'd get a jump start on tomorrow, you know. Alrighty. Let's turn some light on in the matter, shall we? Hope you guys are having a good day. I did our reading this morning thinking it was Saturday, and you know, I usually lose a day. And today I've gained a day, because apparently it's Friday. No idea. Okay. One more. Correct for neutrality. Whoa, okay, it literally flew out. So we're not starting, this is for everyone. It literally flew out. And it's the red-winged blackbird in reverse. Now, this is interesting. This showed up for us outside. I literally saw it the other day, and I was shocked. I've never seen it here. I've seen them in Wisconsin, but I've never seen them here. So the red-winged blackbird is talking about new surprises and understandings. This is in the upright condition. What you were confused about or things that you didn't understand would soon be being cleared up. You know, what had been foggy or the waters were muddy, you know, misunderstandings, that was going to be, would have been cleared up if you were in the upright. But it's in the reverse right now. So this is where there's still a need to break down the old. If we were outside, we'd be hearing the coots talking. That's what they do. They go along the edge of the water and they go through and clean up the debris. The song playing right now, Meet Me in the Back. Dark jeans and your Nikes, look at you. My reputation's never been worse. You must care about me for me. So somebody's feeling insecure. So my reputation's never been worse. So there could be embarrassment. There could be pride in the way. They are telling you that right now, is it cool that I said all that? So maybe what somebody has said to you, you don't understand. Is it cool that I said all that? So explanations are, or maybe the explanations are foggy to you. You're confused still by the explanations, or they're not satisfying to you. That's not good enough, right? What you're giving me is not what I'm asking for. That's not what I asked. You know, maybe someone's skirting the issue. And it might be that you've been trying so hard with something and you're just not getting anywhere. It's frustrating. So because of that, it affects your energy. As a water sign, you know, it definitely would affect our energy when you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere, and you're feeling like you don't have the truth, or you're feeling like maybe you're misunderstood, or maybe you're just not quite sure how to explain yourself. So it affects your energy, which affects everything around you. You're not able to be productive. You're not sleeping possibly well. You're feeling discouraged. But Spirit said that this is just temporary. It's going to shift. So right now, as I said, the coots would have come out, and the coots would have said, you know what, chop wood, carry water. This is about clearing out what you need to clear out. And the best way to do that is, a lot of times it can be in your own head. So go outside, go for a walk, do some yard work, clean out your closet, rearrange things in your paperwork, get rid of things that are no longer needed. That's just anything that's taking up dead space. You know, stale energy. When we remove the stale energy, things start flowing again. Came up in our other reading that I just did for, I'm trying to think of if it was you guys. The energy was stale. And I think it was Leo was wondering why someone was moving on. And it's because things were stale. Things weren't moving anywhere. And so we want to take control of our environment, right? We don't want to be the reaction. We want to be the action in our life. So do what you can to clean out whatever is muddy for you. Things that aren't working for you. You make that move. Because then things become clearer. And when things become clearer in what you do want, it becomes clearer in what you don't want. So you're in transformation here. Things are happening. It's just, you need a little time right now. And we can turn things up right very quickly. It doesn't have to be that you're in this state for a very long time. So we're going to go to each sign and we're going to ask, what is it that needs to be addressed here? How can I switch things around from where they are? How can I get things moving? And song right now is about having fun. It's one of the things you can do is actually enjoy yourself, lift your energy, lift your vibration. Because when your vibration is low, you're gonna stay stuck. So we're gonna start with Cancer, and we're gonna do, baby, I don't need diamond rings to have fun tonight. So somebody may be focusing on money, worrying about money. So how does this affect you, Cancer? You're being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. So focus on that. Focus on the positivity. This is talking about, you know, you're waiting. Things haven't come to fruition. You're frustrated. But soon what you are waiting for will be over. So that's pretty straight up. What can you do? What can you do? What can a Cancer do at this time to make things clearer, to help themselves relax? What is it that they need to do right now? What would help them? What would be helpful for them? Stay determined. You know where you're going and you're going to get there. And you just had confirmation of that. You're going to get your answers. They're coming. So with that information, you can relax. You can stay determined. You know I'm going to get there. You know what you want. You're on the right path. You're going to get there. Wait for things to clear. Don't stress about it. Lift your vibration, right? What else can you do? How else can this affect you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels for Cancer. How else can we bring clarification to this? Helpful people. So maybe you're stuck because you're trying to do everything by yourself. So the first is there somebody around that you know, family, friends, outside? So who comes to mind first? Whoever comes to mind first. Is there somebody that could help you with this situation? If somebody doesn't come to mind immediately, then it would be Spirit. Hand it to Spirit and say, you know, I need help with this. It's also telling you, like this song right now, I said it's about having fun. So it'd be a good idea for you to don't be such a solitary person. Get out and spend some time with friends. Get your mind off of yourself by maybe helping somebody else. When you help somebody else, a lot of times, I would say almost all of the time, you get answers yourself and you help yourself. Even if it's to find out, wow, you know what, it's not as bad as I thought. You know, my thing wasn't that big of a deal. So this is something that you're being encouraged to do. Also, recognize that Spirit is there to help you. It could be that you need the help of outsiders. It could be that you can't do this by yourself. And maybe that's why things are so muddy. Maybe you need to go outside of yourself. Maybe you need to seek a professional in the field. Or maybe, as I said, include somebody that knows you well that could help you. Somebody that would support you. Otherwise, call upon Spirit for help. Okay, so I just heard that's enough. All right. All right. So then we're going to go to Scorpio. Scorpios. All right, so Scorpios. I'm tired of the way that things have been. And a card just flew out for you. So the card that flew out for you is Violet. So the very first thing that I'm getting, well, keep things simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes we overthink. Sometimes we overanalyze. A lot of times we overanalyze. You know, I'm guilty of that for sure. So what's going to help you is keeping it simple. Also, just simplifying your life, right? Maybe you're trying to do too many things too quickly. So you're being asked to keep it simple. Maybe focus on one thing at a time. Recognize that things need time to grow. There is a cycle that you're in. So you have to follow the laws of nature. Really, right? Maybe just one step at a time. You're trying to push maybe before it's time. So recognize that water the roots and the flowers will take care of themselves. So focus on the base, the simple things, and allow things to move out, to move forward. That just flew out, and I wasn't even actually going towards that deck. I was trying to put something back, and it came flying out. So that was, you know, absolutely wanting to be understood. What else, Cancers? How else does this apply for you? What else can you do? How else does this apply? I'm compelled to do this behavior that puzzles you. Okay, so you're frustrated with somebody. You're not satisfied with the answers, right? You're not satisfied with explanations. Somebody's acting on instinct. It may be a knee-jerk reaction. You may be thinking they're acting like a turkey, but they're compelled to behave that way. There may be a reason that you're not aware of. They are saying to you, are you tempted to do something that could hurt one of us? Find a different outlet for your energy. You need to be around to care for me. So you may think this person is not concerned with you or with you, but that's not the case. You're puzzled by something, and they're saying, sorry, but this is how I would respond to this situation. It may be that somebody's not able to tell you something right now, and they have to behave this way, that feels puzzling to you. Or it may be that that's how they handle it. It's not puzzling to them. It's who they are. And maybe you're reacting, or maybe you're pushing them before they're ready, or before the situation is ready. So that could hurt the situation. So they're also asking for you to find a positive outlet for your energy. They want you in their lives. They want you to be there for them. There is passion here. Okay. So you make me a believer. I'm going to ask for one more message. Cancers. What else is appropriate for Cancers that would help them? Or what does this apply to in their life? Release. How do you feel in this relationship? If you're not supported in a positive way, then with gratitude and compassion, let it go. Create space for true love to enter. Look, release. And the song right now, wow, the timing of this is uncanny. I heard that you've met someone and you're married now. You're settled down, so you're being asked to release, let go. It's not for you. You're trying to pull at something, and that's why it's not moving. How do you feel in this relationship? If you're not supported in a positive way, then with gratitude and compassion, let it go. Let it go. Let true love enter. This isn't for you. That's why it's not moving. I guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Right? Okay, the timing of that was too dead on. So that's your message. So for Scorpio we just did. We're going to go to Pisces. Pisces. It's overlapping in this for your message as well. So we'll see. New surprises and understandings. Correct for neutrality on all levels. How does this apply to you, Pisces? I dreamed this. I saw this in a dream. Someone called Lisi. They just called her that because it described somebody to me in my life. And they looked at this person and said, please don't never forget me. And the person had their back to them. They weren't speaking. And it was this song. It's interesting. So the song right now is focusing on the past, but focusing on a positive. Don't focus on the negative. You know, yesterday was the time of our lives. So it's like there were lessons that were learned, but now it's time to move forward to something different. So you release it in love and blessings on your journey as you move forward with yours. So Pisces, how does this apply to you? This is about co-creation. So here's the leopard. It's not a leopard, it's a cheetah. And the cheetah's a fast mover. Oops, sorry, I didn't realize we were so zoomed in. And there's the snowy owl, but he's not flying. He's sitting there, waiting on the wire. And she's sitting there going, okay, everybody's looking for guidance. They're waiting, right? So right now, there's nothing moving because no one's talking. They're not communicating with one another. There needs to be a co-creation here. So the angels are with you. They're there to help you and guide you and support you. So maybe both of you are needing to look to spirit for your next step, for your guidance, because they are surrounding you and they're telling you that you are safe and you are protected. But you're doing a balancing act here. There's the egg of creation and it's got its eyes closed. It's the same color as that cheetah. It wants to move forward quickly. But you're not doing anything. That's why things aren't going anywhere, because you're not doing anything. Let's see. I like doing it with these pictures, these cards. I should have grabbed these first. Maybe I'll go back and give everybody another message. So Pisces. Why? You're overanalyzing. That's why it's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything but sitting there and overanalyzing. Why? You're reaching for somebody to tell you what to do. Now, this can be two different people, or this can be you. Because this is the egg of creation, and this is the cheetah. Same markings on it. Something that will either grow quickly, like maybe that's what it is. Maybe with work, you're frustrated because things aren't coming. But you've got an egg of creation that's ready to crack, and it's a cheetah. It's going to go fast. Whatever this new creation is, this new beginning is, it's going to move quickly when in divine timing. But they're asking you to co-create, and you're asking why. Why? You're questioning. What are you questioning? Why are you asking why? You said that you would love me till the day I die. You made me believe that you were mine. Happy, happy, happy. You used to call me baby, now you're... You know, this song, there's a line in this song, and it says, this is, takes one to know one, you beat me at my own damn game. You push, and I pull away, pulling away from you. I give, and you take. Young blood, do you want me or do you not? So there's confusion. Are you giving this confusion? You want me out of your life? I'm a dead man walking. So there's reasons for celebration here and happiness. There's the egg, there's the key. You hold the key. I mean, there's the egg with the keyhole. You're the one that's looks to be waiting for something, a co-creation of something. And this song is saying it. Why? Why did it happen? It happened for your happiness. It happened for your greater happiness. Maybe something came to a standstill because it wasn't in your highest good. You are not satisfied with something. Nobody can take my place. You're looking at those strangers. I hope you see my face. Are you waiting for someone to make a move for you? There's another line in here. I'm trying to think of what it was. I'm a dead man walking. Co-create, happy, why? It just feels like you're overanalyzing, and lack of movement is why things aren't moving forward, and you have reasons for celebration. So let's ask for one more, and then we're going to go back and give everybody else a message, because this went kind of quick. Serendipity. So are you not noticing the signs? Your mind's focused on something else. Is ego in the way? Is somebody acting all happy on the outside, but they're actually not? Are you putting on a facade? The song says, I'm a dead man walking. They sound like they're very upset. They're wondering why things went the way they did. They feel confused. They're questioning everything. But you need to remember that you're a co-creator of everything that happens in your life. What part did you play? You brought this into your life for growth. It happened so that you could have the ultimate happiness, or it will happen so that you can have the ultimate happiness. What will bring that about for you? Serendipity, being upside down. Serendipity are synchronistic events strung together, pointing you in the direction that you're meant to go. Are you not noticing them? It's not that Spirit doesn't give us signs and messages. They give us signs and messages all the time. But for some reason, there's no forward movement, even though there's reason for celebration. You're sitting on the wire. It's like you're waiting for someone else to make a move. Right? You're waiting. You're both looking over here. What are you going to do? We're going to wait. So sometimes Spirit will lead you into areas that are very difficult to show you where you shouldn't be. Because, as I said, it's meant to bring you your ultimate happiness. So why did it happen? Because it wasn't going to be something that was going to bring you happiness. They will sometimes put the Goliath in front of you in order for the David to come out. And there you sit, but that's you too. And things can move very, very quickly as soon as you stop overanalyzing, because there are reasons for your celebration to happen at this time. Don't get caught up in drama or disappointment over and asking again and again, why? Because it wasn't in your highest good. You're being shown where to go. Okay, so I'm going to pull this completely away, and we're going to ask for another message for everyone, because this went pretty quick. I could do it this quickly. This is like 24 minutes, and I could do just real short ones like this, but I'm gonna offer another for this one anyway. We'll see. I may not end up having enough time to do every group sign so much, right? But I'll do it this time. So water signs, signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Water signs. What message do you want to come forward? What would be important for you to focus on right now? Water signs. 2 more. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 2 more. Okay. Prince of Autumn. So the seahorse is what most resembles the knight in shining armor. Did you know that? That's pretty cool. The Prince of Autumn. So a young man, trustworthy, dedicated, protective, funny. Autumn, that's Prince of Pentacles. So this is about career. This is about family, home, stability. So the message we got before where things were stagnant, right? There was frustration. Things weren't clear. So it could be that this is going right along with it. It's not could be. It's the truth. So this is going to be for, who did we start with before? We started with Cancer. So it's important. Maybe this is just for everybody. Yeah, this is for everybody. So you need to make a detailed plan. There's a new project, maybe, and maybe you're wanting to see a profit, and right now maybe the profit isn't coming in quite yet. Maybe you need to get things a little bit more organized. Maybe you're not really clear in the direction that you want to go. Maybe you were involved in something and that fell away, and now you're trying to figure out how else you can make something work. Or maybe you're just kind of like at a flat space right now. You know how you reach a certain momentum and then things kind of plateau. You might be at a plateau at this time. But this is a new endeavor, so maybe you're starting out new, maybe you're branching off on your own, right? So then you've got to get everything organized and figure out where you want to go, how you want to do it, get a plan in place, and then ask for guidance, and then take one step at a time, the most important thing, right? What is the most important thing for you to do first? You don't have to do everything at once. You don't run a marathon. You start with the most basic, right? These guys are timid. They're cautious. They hold on to the seagrass so that they don't get swept away in the current of their emotional waters. So they like to hold on. They like to feel secure. They like to feel supported. So you may not be moving forward because you don't feel you're in a financial position to move forward. You feel like you should have more. But then again, Spirit's message is don't be so focused on the material world. Money's around you, right? Where are you in the process of this plan? Like, where are you at? You don't take action until you know the direction that you're going. So maybe right now that's what's muddy for you. You're a hard worker, right? You're a horse. You're a Prince of Pentacles. So you're a hard worker. You're earthy. You're grounded. You're willing to put the work in. You're dedicated. You're prepared. But you're not perfect. And you can't control what goes on around you. So Spirit is here for your assistance as well. I didn't bring the animals out. I forgot about that, didn't I? I'll have to think about how we did this. These guys are slow. They're slow movers. They're delicate. They're slow. They're deep. Clearly, all of you guys are deeply in your emotional waters. When you see them, they're not often noticed right away. They kind of blend in. They camouflage. So they're shy. And you know what's interesting is they are the ones that take care of the children. So they have this very loving, nurturing energy, which also speaks of you have the ability to give birth to new projects. They're very excellent fathers and role models. People will look up to you. Young people would be very, very connected to you, easily connected to you. These are the type of people that would make good caregivers. I watched that in my dream last night, someone babysitting a little one. Very concerned about that. They're very elegant. They look at the backbone. It's exposed. Your backbone is exposed. which means you've got a bit of a horny exterior, no pun intended, but it's kind of like you're keeping a shield of protection up around yourself. So you may be afraid to move out. You want to be completely protected. You want to know where you're going. You want to have everything in order before you move. That may be the reason you're not moving forward. So let's see how Spirit addresses that. So we're going to start with, who do we have? We had the goddess was Cancer, right? Scorpio was the Eiffel Tower, and the horse was Pisces. Interesting, that's the seahorse. Okay, so we're going to start with Cancer. So Cancer, how does this apply to you? Cancers, how does this apply to you? What can help you in this situation? Never-ending story. So you're stuck in a loop. You're overanalyzing. You're going around and around and around and around. Song right now, something must have got stuck in my brain. Must have been all those chemicals. So you're stuck in your head. That's really clear. That's very loud. Okay. No place like home. You're safe. You feel that's comfortable for you. Your home is very important to you. Which makes sense for Cancers, absolutely. But maybe that's why, maybe you're not venturing out. Maybe you need to broaden your perspective a little bit. Maybe you're more a homebody. You're used to that. You're used to the comforts of home, and when things get lean, it makes you panic. And you're stuck in your head because things aren't clear for you right now. And you're not breathing. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're worried about something. So yoga would be good for you. Getting outside would be good for you. Fresh air. Help you get a fresh perspective on things. Exchanging gifts. So maybe you're holding on too tight to your money. Maybe you are, because when we do that, it stops the flow. Give of yourself to others. It doesn't even have to be monetary, but when you give of yourself, the universe loves a cheerful giver, and it gives back. If you noticed here, they're both giving to each other. That could help. Okay, I'm going to go to Scorpio, which is the Eiffel Tower. How does this apply for you, Scorpios? Correct for neutrality on all levels. How does this apply? What can help? Or what clarifications does this bring forward? Time for a nap. Okay, so right now, it's about you've been working too hard. You're overanalyzing, or you're just burning the midnight oil. And Spirit's asking for you to relax. And going along with the very first message that we got, things weren't moving forward. And a lot of times that happens because you're working too hard and Spirit wants you to stop. My phone doesn't ring. When I'm meant to stop working and I keep working, my phone stops ringing. Spirit knows what to do with me. So they're telling you, while you have downtime, take advantage of that. Take time for a nap. Let's see how this little fox is hanging out there on the new moon. The new moon is about new moon wishes. Dream about, positive thinking. Daydream about everything working out the way you want. Look at the shape of the unicorn, of the seahorse and of the moon. It's kind of the same colors too. The fox is also about adaptability and flexibility. Maybe you're being a little bit too rigid, right? With the way things have to be. It has to be your way or the highway. Maybe you're not willing to expand. Maybe you need to compromise on something. Think about that. Pay attention to your dreams as well. I'm also getting the same thing for you. 2 and 4 is 6. You're overly focused on the money aspect of it. When we hold on too tight to it, it doesn't come in. It's like a prayer. It's like a prayer, right? Whatever your focus is, where attention goes, energy flows. So take your energy away from the worry if you can't think positively and allow things to flow. Unfinished symphony. So there's things that aren't ready yet. Things aren't completed. There's still more to do. So maybe there's something you're missing. There's something that you have not completed. You have to put a plan in order, and then you take action. So something you haven't done. This is also an ending of something, but a beginning of something else. Song right now. Never believed in miracles, never wanted to put my heart on the line. So maybe that's the problem too. You're not having trust and faith in Spirit helping you. That's not going to move things forward. Whoop. It was this way. All that glitters is not necessarily gold. So maybe your focus is on the wrong thing, and that's why things aren't moving forward. Be careful also about what you put your, maybe that's another thing. Be careful what you choose to align with, who you would choose to align with. All that glitters is not necessarily gold. There may be a false front happening here. Spirit often stops us from moving forward out of protection. Yeah, you don't feel supported in this right now, or maybe where you're going for support, it's not there for you. It's frozen. So maybe you have to look at your work associates or the people that you're choosing in this project, or maybe you need to understand why Spirit is not helping you move forward on something because it's not meant to be. Or maybe you're not having faith in Spirit, and so because of that, things have come to a grinding halt. Okay, so then we ask for Pisces. You bring me to my knees, you make me testify. You can make a sick man change his ways. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Open up your gates. I can't wait to see the light. So, new life. Stalled. Right? Stalled. This is the hanged man or the hanged woman. This is thinking. This is overanalyzing. This is overanalyzing. No place like home. Same thing for you. Stressing. You're maybe comfortable where you're at. You want to stay squirreled up in that little place. You're afraid to venture out. Or maybe you're focused on your home. Do you feel at home where you are? Song right now, I feel like I've been locked out of paradise. So you're out in the cold. You feel out in the cold. So you may be feeling out in the cold with your business associates. A project that you were working on. You may... But the gold is also about self-worth. So maybe you're not feeling like you have been valued for who you are. I want to spend the rest of my days here, but you're not moving forward. You're holding on. Maybe you're holding on close to home and not moving out because you don't feel that you have enough. And at the same time, you're feeling locked out of paradise. There's something that you need to communicate. Not for you. So this is for you. You've been wondering, is it for me or is it not for me? It is for you. It's in reverse. You make me feel like I've been locked out of paradise. You think maybe someone doesn't want you or they're not the person for you, but they are. You're the one that needs to do the testifying according to the song. Maybe you feel like somebody's got you under the gun, like they're going to be mean to you or something. By the book. Are you a very, you're by the book. You do everything by the book. Everything has to be just so. Everything has to be lined up just like this. This follows this. This follows this. This is the order things go in my life. But that is not the way life happens. Life doesn't always line up perfectly. We have to play the cards that we're dealt. Every single word builds up to this moment. Tell myself I don't want it, but even though I do. I want to hold you when I'm not supposed to. So by the book, do you have rules? Are there rules that somebody has put down upon you saying things have to be in a certain order? Things have to be done this way in our family, in the family business, in my house. This is the way things need to be. This is the way my dad's done it. This is the way my brother did it. This is the way I'm expected to do it. By the book, it has to be done this way. Song, everybody knows we've got unfinished business. Interesting, you guys got this earlier. I'm replaying old conversations. And I'm denying it. Because it's not me. It's not what I'm used to. What's the point in hiding? Everybody knows we've got unfinished business. And I'd be a liar if I didn't say this is what it could be. So you're holding yourself back. But are you busting free? Click, clock, tick, tock. Interesting. So if you had this in the upright, I'm in a Pisces moon, so I'm wondering what this applies to for me. I'm going to have to listen. When I channel, I just kind of, it all comes out, and I've got to listen to this later. But in the reverse, there are some things that fate has control over and you don't. You're used to things being done maybe the way you want them done. I wish I hadn't put that card away. I shuffled it away. You're used to, your family is used to doing things a certain way. You wanted things to be a certain way. Everything needs to be by the book. You might be a very orderly person. It maybe makes you very uncomfortable when you don't know what's going on or how things are happening. Or maybe this isn't what you planned. But Spirit's saying, at this point, there is chaos in the world. And some things can't be forced. Some things don't happen under your timing. You can't control love, right? I could lie to myself. Everyone knows we got unfinished business. So this is somebody who's denying. They're holding it close to home, focusing on their pentacles. Are you keeping yourself busy, keeping a false sense of forward motion by focusing on your work and not focusing on the fact that you are missing someone? If everyone knows I would go back to you, then do it. Let go of the grass. Let go of home. What you thought home was supposed to be. There's no place like home, but you're not happy in all of these messages. So go for your home. Where do you feel at home? Home is where the heart is. Where is your heart? Knowing what is yours won't be kept away from you. And you always have enough time. You always have enough money. You have enough. Everything. You're equipped with everything you need. There's no reason for not moving forward. Okay. I think that's everybody, right? Ever wonder what he's doing? How it all turned to lies? Sometimes I think it's better to never ask why. And that's all you guys have been doing, is asking why. Maybe people need to step forward with the truth, right? Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to upload it. Love you guys.